Well, boys, it would seem as if we were wrong. Hold on, let's go going back. Apparently, Biden's won Pennsylvania. He is now president of the United States. So says the media. There's this thing called the Supreme Court that we still have to get through before I am willing to consider it official because the states pulled a lot of shenanigans. Justice Alito was already on the case before, with Pennsylvania, because he told them to stop counting votes that weren't postmarked before, like to separate those votes and that weren't postmarked before that certain time. They gave him a big middle finger. I'm not sure how that's going to play, how good Justice Alito's feeling about that right now. So we shall see. We shall see. But beyond that, let's get into a little bit of News Jersey because it's been a while since I've done one of these videos. And with the presidential seemingly wrapped up, wink, we have a ton of, news and information at the state level to go through. So let's just scroll down. We're at Insider. We're just going to start off here at Insider New Jersey. Amy can shout out to SVR. You were asking me about Van Drew winning his reelection, and good on the man. Good on the man for beating another carpetbagger, which we have tons of here in the Garden State. So Cumberland Counting prompts more questions than answers about as AP calls race for Van Drew. Murphy does a mini end zone dance. Of course he did, because when you have all these different, when you have the establishment cabal basically in your pocket and doing as you please, then that's how you gonna rock. Gabru to Steinhardt, apologize or resign. Okay, so what's that about? This is some Jersey GOP stuff, and a preview of the gubernatorial primary intensified pushing and shoving among Republicans as they try to rebuild in the aftermath of President Donald Trump. Former Somerset GOP chairman Al Gaburo emphatically objected to comments made earlier this week by state party chairman Doug Steinhardt. As the state committee person in Somerset, here's the deal. Doug Steinhardt either apologized to the Republican of the Somerset County Republican organization who worked their asses off for Tom Keene and countywide candidates to be helpful, apologize or resign, period, because you can't have it both ways. Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of infighting and jockeying for position at the state level. When in real talk, it's all the same. It really is all the same thing. The establishment gets what the establishment wants. And so it really is just, when it comes to the party system, it really is a matter of just controlled opposition, guys. Murphy tells Jersey Dems our party is playing everywhere. Van Drew spikes the ball. 70K votes remain to be counted in Legislative District 25 contest. To accuse those who vote by mail of fraud is both claimless and immoral. Oh, Christ. Yeah, this is how we're definitely on the left side with this stuff. Campaign disparaged. Keene crawls back to the state Senate. Who's up and down? Okay. So, you guys got your way. You got your way for the moment. So enjoy that. Let's shoot on over to New Jersey Globe. What's going on over here? Okay, Van Drew wins re-election. Amy Kennedy concedes. Sweet. Lanky slams the Edison 8. It's more local stuff. Like I tell you guys all the time, politics, all politics are local. And one of the bigger things that we have, and when you guys talk about the Democratic plantation as much as a lot of content creators do, you got to recognize that the bureaucracy that's taking place is it's a big part of it. You're going to vote whichever way cuts your check. Remember that. Huggin for governor, internet rumor is likely false. Yeah, I don't think Huggins going to take a shot at governor. Democrats prepare to replace Pinkin at the 18th District Assembly seat. Singh's election suit headed to the U.S. Supreme Court. Yeah, because, shout out to Singh for taking the fight when it comes to this all, let's read into it. Taking the fight to the vote by mail nonsense. Because it really was, this has been such a setup from the beginning, from the word go. From the word go, this has been an entire setup. That's a big part of the reason why they had 6-foot parameters and everything else like that. That's why I am interested in seeing these the decisions come down from the Supreme Court. When the Supreme Court says, "Hey, it's all over," that's when I'm going to be like, "All right, well, it is what it is," because we do this day by day. We take it a day at a time. No big, like, as men, we just adjust. We see what's taking place and we just adjust appropriately. So that's always remained a theme of this channel, and I always will encourage you fellas to do such. Former U.S. Senate candidate Hirsch Singh is taking his litigation over primary laws to the U.S. Supreme Court, officially docketed in SCOTUS via Governor Murphy for violating Article 1, Section 4 of the U.S. Constitution, enforcing an unconstitutional vote by mail election onto New Jersey, Singh said on Twitter. We also directly challenged the use of the United States Postal Service since it directly violates FOIA and has undetermined election integrity. Once again, all of these shenanigans are why it's important to not get too high or not get too low when it comes to, politics and the like, because there's always another step forward. And once you hit that step right there with the Supreme Court, that's it. That's when I feel like, the game's over, written in stone. But until then, I don't know. I'm just a silly, optimistic bastard, I guess. I'm just the type of person that believes in the order and believes that the order will prevail. Like, it has to prevail, because trust me, everybody who sits there and opines for these things don't fully understand what it is that they're asking for in way too many instances. Speaking of one of those instances, I was fully aware of the bureaucracy and all the nonsense that was coming our way with legalization. But on its face, legalization needed to be done. All right. And Murphy Associate Counsel to chair Cannabis Regulatory Commission, because once again, a commission, more bureaucracy. This is not the answer. This is not the way. But they are determined to go this way. And Diana Hanu, I actually, if you check the God's Plan playlist and the Bethany Baptist video that I did where I was moderating the conversation. Yeah, I'm familiar with Diane. Sweet lady, very, very nice, a really top notch woman. But that doesn't mean that the bureaucracy that's come from this and the bureaucracy that will come from this is any more or less like any more or less helpful in the overall, the overarching theme of, hey, just give people their freedom. Let people live how they want to live. But it is what it is. So, guys, with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss it a like, dislike. Go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub. And I'm a fantastic voice. You want to give videos like this every single day. Share, because sharing is caring. And YouTube and Bitchute and like aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications. Get something from Teespring. Check me out on Patreon and speak. Let me know. What do you guys think in the comments? Like I said, no, it ain't, fat lady ain't sing. The Supreme Court is the fat lady, guys. Like, that's the one that has to sing. And guess what? No matter which way it goes, we will be adults and be fine with it. But until that happens, there's no sense in sitting here and being all doom and gloom or anything else like that. Relax, enjoy yourselves, have a good day, have a good life. Because at the end of the day, your decisions weigh far more upon your life and the standard of living that you have than any president, any justice, or or anything else, really. And honestly, when it comes to the state of New Jersey, whew, man, it is deep. The bullshit's deep. But we shall see as this continues, because trust me, this ain't over really by a long shot. Sorry, states, y'all went too buck wild with a lot of this rigmarole that y'all went around doing, and I can't help but feel it's going to come back. And I was actually going back and forth with Loretta Weinberg, because she's like, oh yeah, we won. Everybody's spiking their ball right now. Whole blue side is like, yeah, woo, we won. I'm just like, like there is more to the media. Is not the end all be all in this country, guys. It really isn't. It's the court system, and we shall see. And she's like, oh well, he'll be tied up for a year dealing with the court. I think they saw this coming from a mile away, particularly with a lot of shenanigans that takes place at the state level. They saw this coming from a mile away, and I think they're ready for it. I really do. But you may disagree. That's what my comment section's for. Until the next one.